Hi people, today FitMantras is at Punjab Grill. Where is Punjab Grill? Punjab Grill is actually in Marina Bay Sands. And what are we doing here? We are basically going to interview Chef Javed from Punjab Grill. They're going to try the dishes that you're going to prepare for us. Join me, come, let's go. Okay, with me right now is Javed. We call it Chef Javed. Hello Javed.
Hi Mr. Warren, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good. So Javed, today we are here at Punjab Grill and you are the head chef here, the man behind all the recipes. So maybe you want to tell us more about Punjab Grill?
Yeah, of course. Punjab is a fine dining restaurant and we serve different parts of metropolitan cities. The cuisines like Rawalpindi, Peshawar, Multan and Amritsar. So it's a quite impact of all the undivided cuisines people can enjoy in our restaurant.
Okay, thank you chef on that. How about your experiences? You want to tell us a little bit more on your experience? How did you started it?
I started it restaurant 7 years back, and it was a pretty good response when we opened this restaurant. And Punjab Grill itself is a big chain of restaurants back to India. It's the first franchises in overseas, and we found that we are getting a very good response of Indian foods, but they have lots of potentials as well in our Indian food, and we are very proud of that one.
Okay, chef, in terms of experiences, how many years of experience do you have?
I have total 15 years of experience in my career as F&B in food and beverage and as a chef. I did my apprenticeships back to India at Center Hotel Juhu Beach.
Chef, when we mention Indian food, there's a lot of misconception saying that it's unhealthy and it's oily. What is your view or what is your advice on that?
Yeah, it was a very good question, you know, even though that question asked me several when I do my healthy cooking demo, and people, there are two things for the Indian cuisine, you know. People always think that what is the South Indian cuisine, North Indian cuisine, and what I serve in my restaurants. So I always tell them, my restaurant I serve modern Indian cuisine, and the Northwest Oriental cuisine we serve in our restaurants. And about the Indian cuisine, people think but too spicy, too greasy, too oily, and once you have the Indian food, you're sleepy, you want a man and sleep ready. You know? So what we did it in our restaurants, you know, because we do lots of modern recipe in our restaurants, and Indian food is not about all the spicy. It's all about spices. No? The spices got lots of aroma, the flavor, and each spice has got a distinct flavor, their own characteristic in the spices. So restaurant, what did it? We did lots of R&D in our restaurant to become a healthier food we serve in the restaurant, and people appreciate. I give you one example like broccoli, you know. Okay. And we think our total kebabs which we cook in our charcoals were completely oil free. We don't use any oil in our grill, like we cook like salmon tikka, we cook like chickens, broccolis, the morels from this special import from Kashmir. All those stuff are very exciting and people appreciate. They say, oh, this is the Indian food. Wow, they never had it before that.
Well, chef is explaining all about his experiences and the food. He's definitely making us hungry. Chef, do we have the opportunity to taste the food?
Of course, guys. Without taste my food, I'm just talking about the food, and if you can't hype my food, it's totally injustice from my side, you know. Then you definitely look. I'm looking forward to India to taste some healthy recipes of mine.
Just by saying already, you're making our appetite grow bigger. So let's get started, chef. Let's go.
Let's go. So we're going to give you a tasting of a salmon tikka. It's one of the signature kebabs, we call it. This is salmon. We got an omega-3 fatty acid. The next ingredient will be a low-fat yogurt we are using. We are using granny mustard, the healthy version. Some of the flavor we're going to add it is the dill leaves, the fresh dill leaves. Little bit of fennel, fresh fennel powders, and yellow chili powder. And here we have a salt, give you the iodine salt to taste, and we are going to show you how we are going to add one by one the ingredient. So this is low-fat yogurt, and the 1 bowl of low-fat yogurt, with a bowl of ginger garlic paste, mustard seeds. It's a very simple recipe, you know. So nicely cooked with the herbal, yellow chili powder, fresh fennel leaves, salt to taste, and you have to mix it properly so that's lumps. This marination is done now. We're going to add salmon tikka over here. Just leave it for a while, then we cook in our oven. Do you see that completely oil free? It doesn't cook. It's ready now. So we have a nice skewer oven. Okay, this is salmon tikka. Now we are going to cook in our charcoal oven, and it's completely oil free. You can have it. The salmon is cooking in the charcoal. It's completely oil free, very healthy. Got omegas, vitamins, proteins. Okay, salmon is cooked. It's done ready now.
I see there's fabulous food on the table now.
I would say it's lots of healthy nutritions, proteins, vitamins over there in the food.
Alright, good.
It's got a good fitness.
Chef, with all this food, right, what drinks would you recommend for us?
Yeah, I will definitely recommend one of the very digestive drinks. It's called jaljeera.
The jaljeera?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about jaljeera.
It's made by fresh coriander leaves, fresh mint leaves, little of chilies, and some black salt, and little bit of dry mango powder into it. So it's very digestive drinks, and it cool down your body, and especially in back to India they drinks in the summer times, okay, because it's very hot over the climate, you know, over there. So it's one of the very digestive and favorite drinks back to India. So you please try it and give me feedback.
Let me try. Let me take a sip out of this. Let me see how is it.
It's completely fresh, made with the corianders, you know. We make up coriander puree.
Yes, chef. Like what you say, it's very fresh, very cooling. It's nice, wonderful. I like it.
And I also think the aroma is also very nice, pleasant.
Yeah.
And I think it goes very well with the tikkas and the naan.
Nah, sure. Please.
Yes.
Thank you. Try
So
the healthy recipes. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so
try.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on.
Yeah, sure. Let's dig in. Yes.
But this broccoli, I mean, I'm talking about that we have did lots of R&D about the healthy food. And the broccoli is kind of the Western food, which generally lots of people think, oh, how comes the broccoli comes in the Indian cuisine? You know? So we have given in our Indian spices into the broccoli, and when you have it, you feel it over. This is you're having some Indian cauliflower, the florets basically. So we cook lots of cauliflower in our cuisines. So then I was thinking, why should I can introduce some new vegetables, you know. So that's how the whole idea has come.
I got to say, chef, the broccoli is very crispy, very nice, and it's very crunchy as well.
Crunchy, yeah.
So now it's a salmon.
Yeah, salmon, yeah. And you guys are having the completely, I should call the modern Indian food, healthy food, completely oil-free food, you know. Yeah.
Yes, chef. I must say the salmon is very good. The texture is very nice. It just melts in the mouth.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
And lots of restaurants, when they cook salmon, you know, they have the treatment to give to the salmon. You have to give the right temperature, because you know the one thing I have not mentioning about the clay ovens is we don't have anything in a clay oven to get a temperature, you know, to control the temperature. So we have an expertise of the chef and the lead. So lead is the main role to control the temperature of the clay oven.
I see.
And it's a little bit of smoky flavor, even having salmons or whatever we cook in the clay oven, they have a smoky flavor.
I got to say that chef preparation is really, really good. It's just not just by saying by words, but it's really by the food. The salmon is just so soft and tender, as well as the broccoli. So now, yes, we shall aim for the naan.
Please.
But guys, really, don't take my word for it. Come and try it yourself. Really, come and try the food for yourself. Only then you'll know it.
So chef, it is proven that Indian food is healthy.
Yeah, of course, Indian food is healthy. Of course.
But most of the time we talked about earlier on that people do have the misconception saying that, you know, Indian food is unhealthy, you know, sometimes, right? But today it is proven that there's choices, variety of choices.
Of course, of course. See, I would say about the Indian food, India is a very large country, you know, and is a very diversified, cosmopolitan, cultural country, and every state or every homes, every restaurant or every chef have their own recipes. On those days when the food was cooked, it was really delicious. But I would say, in my generally point of view, it was a bit heavy because lots of dairy, butter have put it in the food, a little bit oily. But I won't say it's a healthy food actually, because Indian food have so much spices into it, which your body definitely needed for the nutrition part, your calcium part, potassium part, all those stuff. If your body doesn't have those elements, how can you live?
Alright.
So fitness, if you want to do it, you have your proper food.
And that's one of the very important part you said, Chef, because we from the fitness line, most of the time our clients and our members and our audience always have these misconceptions saying that food is unhealthy. But today we learned that food can be healthy in terms of choices. So it's all about choices and preparation.
It's all about choices, it's all about balancing. What kind of choice you choose.
So shall we go now off screen and
yes, let's
Buy the food.
let's cut the screen.
let's go cut.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna enjoy my food now. You guys, I'll see you later when I see you.
See a final cut.
Bye.
See a final cut.
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 Food at Punjab Grill is fabulous, wonderful. How about your take, Wanan?
I think it's fantastic, and we're also going to say our greatest thanks to Punjab Grills for giving us the opportunity to do the review for FitMantras and for us. So we say thumbs up. Till our next video, stay tuned.
See you.